Um, I'm aware I said I was going to use that Sony camera in the last whatever video it was. I am. I have to charge it up and set it up, but I wanted to talk about this because if this like somehow resonates with somebody out there for some reason, then at least they know that that was something that I experienced. It was I had a dream last night that was really unusual in that it was a scene, right? And I was in some kind of light browny sort of really light brown, like almost white basically. It was like white, yellowy, browny. And by yellow brown, I don't mean like literally yellow and brown. I mean like it's like somebody put like the lightest yellow or the lightest brown tint over the entire color of the dream. And it was a dream, and there was a bunch of white dotted or confetti desks or some kind of shit, or the floor. Was it the floor? The floor had like that confetti style to it, but it may have not been those like yellow, blues, and red colors, but some other kind of color, and very whitish, but with that tint to it. And there was tables that were, and they were like, so if you imagine like a big hall, right? And there was tables from my position, like from distance, there was tables at the back wall, maybe going in an L shape to the left of me, and maybe I was like right in front of the left. If you imagine an L, I was probably like in the middle of the L, if you know what I mean. And I could see the tables to the bottom left of me or whatever, so I could move my head around. And this is what was mad, right? So there was a woman, right, and she was like innocent, youthful looking. Maybe she had dark, like blondish brown or brownish hair, maybe. Um, I remember dark red vibes, but I can't say for certain. But and I think she had some kind of like she was wearing like a that had a top on and then something like 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 a jacket that's unzipped and whatever pants she was wearing, and um, it was such a it was so right. So I'm just there and I see her, and I don't. It was like I had this immediate connection with them, with that person, and I had this like almost like I'm not usually like this kind of. I can be, but in dreams it comes out a lot more. My confidence, I suppose. I don't know if it's confidence, but my sort of brave side comes out more in my dreams. I think sometimes it comes out in real life, but it's circumstantial. But in this, right, it just felt so like elegant and pure, and like I was like I should do this because this woman, she was um not huge, not thin, but not thick and not skeletal. She was a sort of like thinner, but in the middle end of it, maybe more, maybe less. I'm not sure. And I had this immediate connection with her, and it was like I looked at her, and I guess she looked at me, or it somehow acknowledged me. And at some point, she like I don't know, it was really weird. It was like I was meeting somebody that I entirely was aware of, but it was like it was like a short interval where it we didn't we knew each other, but not to the completest sense, and then it sort of transitioned into we really knew each other, and then she started crying, and that made me want to go up to her and then like hold her hands, and then she said like something along the lines of, I hope this gets through to you this time, or I hope you understand me now. So not understand me. I hope you. I didn't miss you. I was it. I hope I didn't miss you this time. As if she was like trying to. She'd been working at this for ages, and this was like the first time that I actually. Because to be fair, I haven't had dreams this vivid for a while, And I've had dreams, but they've been like half. I've been like dreams that you forget afterwards, or remember very like vibes of them. You don't remember the full thing, because sometimes you're not going into dreams ready to remember it. You're just going in to sleep, or maybe you'll remember it, maybe you won't. And yeah, and then as soon as so she's crying, I'm getting emotionally like motivated to like hold her hands, and then she says that to me, and I am like, whoa. And obviously I'm almost getting teary-eyed with that, because I'm like, wow, is this actually somebody like somehow like the universal symbol frequency trying to communicate through my dreams in that way? Is that who my actual person is, or is that some manifestation of whoever my person is trying to speak to me through the dream, or something like that? I know it's a bit wooey, but yeah, I just wanted to say it out loud, so at least it was there. And she was white, I think, but yeah, it was really a cool dream, because I've never had a dream like that. Especially, I've never had a dream like in that style where it's. I mean, I've had you know sexy dreams before, of people I've met in my past once or twice, um, but they were like more. Actually, they were more fantasy. Like it was like a crystal castle type thing, and then it was like somebody from my college, and it was that I was into at the time, and uh, blonde white woman. But anyway, uh, that the college here before anyone starts thinking I'm talking about them unintentionally, but um, or intentionally, or whatever the word is. And so yeah, that was that. And then there was like just dreams where it's just that intimacy thing. I think I was in like some kind of factory or something. I don't know. It was weird, and there was something going on. But yeah, I just wanted to put it out there just in case there was some relevance to it. I'm seeing all kinds of weird shit happening on this camera. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know if that resonates with anybody or has any relevance to anybody, but I just thought I'd put it out there just in case it um, has some relevance. But yeah, it was really cool to have a dream, and they actually spoke to me in the dream, and it was vivid. And I wish I once again the same bullshit where it's like in the moment you see it, but then you don't capture all of the details. I've had this happen in real life as well. I've actually talked about that story. I don't actually have, I think I talked about it on my actual community post. I don't know if I actually said it out loud, but yeah, I'm going to just say that as well. Might as well put another story in here while I'm doing this. But I mean, years ago, right? I was in Waitrose with the genetic family, and I happened across an aisle, right? And the Waitrose has this kind of interestingly similar to that dream in a way. Oh, what if my dream was inspired by that moment? Oh, anyways, so yeah, there was like an aisle, right? And there's like how that similar floor style. Like I think it was like once again that sort of light, white yellowish floor, maybe confetti floor on it, maybe not, maybe some other floor does pattern on it. And then you've got the bluish windows, that sky outside that's light in, and there's all these fucking moving grocery track, whatever those things. Those are the grocery moving machines, and it's quite busy. And I just happened to go across an aisle, and there's this person there, woman, and I swear it was the craziest I've ever felt for someone in, at least in a shop, maybe not online anymore, but in a shop. It was just like I saw them immediate intense emotion. It's like a moment that lasts for a few seconds, and you're sitting there and you just stare. You're kind of staring not at them, but you're staring at the moment, and you're like feeling it, you know, and you don't want to stop. But you don't want to you know, looking like cause a problem. And of course, one of the relatives fucking calling me, "Come on, Dom, come on!" And I fucking wish I'd have stayed and like observed that environment situation a bit longer than that. But of course, whatever, I followed along, and that was it. So I just wonder if that was related. But I'm coming up with this new theory now, and I'm not sure how concrete it is. But it's like I think, I'm not going to talk about that because it's a bit. It's one of those things where I don't want to put it out there because if other people are trolling or hating on me, I don't want to give them any ammo. So I'm not going to talk about that. So but yeah, it was just a crazy connection and in that dream and in that moment, and then that was it. I never saw them again. So I don't know if that dream was like inspired by that moment, but just a few little variables were different, and that's that same experience just in a different way. But I mean, she cried. It was so sweet and youthful and coldly innocent and kind, and I just felt like I felt almost like I was in charge of like looking after her or something. It was don't usually feel like that in such a viscerally honest way. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. It's probably just some quirky, some subconscious bullshit, maybe give or take. But yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there just in case it has any relevance. Probably to no one except me. Actually, that's probably not true. There's probably patterns in there. Someone else might get something out of. But anyways, see you later. Yeah, and oh yeah, on the I'm already like picked out my lipstick, and I'm just trying to get the other stuff. It's just how it is with ADHD paralysis. Everything takes 10 times longer than it needs to, or and just how it is. And yeah, but we'll get there. But yeah, it's all worth it in the end. In the end, it will all look awesome. I still got to pick clothes out, so I'm contemplating like what clothes I will wear and in on that stream. And as well, I don't know if I'm going to wear it in the day. I'm going to have to wear it like later on in the evening when shit's not so crazy because I don't want to be going down and opening the door dressed up like that. It's just not going to make me feel comfortable psychologically. But yeah, it would be different if I was with a person, but give or take. But I'm not sure about that concretely. Anyways, but yeah, so we're already there. Really excited. It's like an iridescent, changing orange color that lip gloss, and it changes like color based on the light and shit like that. It's really sick, and so I'm looking forward to that. This will be like the stage one version of it. You know what I mean? Over time, obviously, if I find any improvements over how to my looks, then obviously it will change over time. I don't plan on just staying looking one way and not really doing anything else. I also don't want to have that thing where I'm expected to improve it over to like all the time with either. I just do it when I'm feeling moved to do it. But yeah, anyways, I just thought I'd put that out. Also, I need to go back and on every single video and add a description and tags and fill out the fucking um, timers and reply to shit and all kinds of stuff. It's going to take me a while to get to that. I'm just not there in the play in my mind yet. It's stuff that making these little videos are kind of like lower priority to like other things I'm doing, um, in a sense. So, but it's not like I'm not. I don't. I obviously give a shit. So enough. But yeah, obviously I'm not using the Sony camera here, and I know I said I would, but you got to understand like setting that camera up and then I've got to charge it up. And so I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna plug it in after this video. I've actually been looking at other camcorder, maybe getting another camcorder, that one that's a bit more easier to deal with, where it's just literally like pick it up, press record, and you're ready to go. I'm not like kind of like this, but a bit more quality and stuff like that. And I was looking on Amazon UK for camcorders, and I'm just wondering, if I might get like a 100 or two, cheapish one in terms of the money, but not in terms of the quality and experience of it, hopefully. But then I'm thinking, well, the Sony camera is going to be 10 times better than this, so I don't know. And it does have a flip screen, so it's kind of like a camcorder. So I mean, we'll try the Sony camera. I might get the camcorder anyways at some point because it would be nice to have that kind of another I think I like to have a variety of cameras, so the videos are different all the time. You know, you're not always getting the same, polished vibe. You're getting various different versions of it. I think it adds a bit more character to the video. It's not just some lazy thing. I actually like that. Very much so. In fact, I really want to like invest in that. I want like super polished, best shit to possibly even worse stuff than this, as in a creative sense. So if I could, if we can find ways to do that. So I want to be across the board. Anyways, we're almost at 16 minutes, which is one of my favorite numbers. 8, 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 0, 0. I guess one more than 0, 1. Anyways, thank you everyone, and I will see you in the next video where I will be using the Sony camera.